Now, what is the logic for insertion at the beginning in the single linked list? Let us suppose given this linked list starting from 1000 and start stores the starting address of that linked list, and we want to insert the new node whose starting address is say 500 and the address is stored at variable p. How to insert the same in the starting of the linked list? For that purpose, you will be first creating this link. Now, how to create this link? This is nothing but we will be writing 500 next is equal to 1000. What this internally means, 500 means p arrow next is equal to 1000. 1000 is start. And after that, once you created this connection, then after that you will be updating your start. And start should now point to 500. That means start should now point to 500. Now what is 500? Basically start is equal to p. Now this logic of insertion at beginning in single linked list will also work if the initial linked list is empty. Empty means if start is equal to null, then initial linked list is empty in that case. Now in empty linked list, if you try to apply, you have created a new node which, which has got a starting address, let's say 500, and you store that new node there, a pointer of that within the pointer variable p, and you are applying p next is equal to null. 500 next is equal to null. If you are using the same coding like this, p next is equal to null because start has got null. So 500 next, that means this chunk will again be taken as null. Earlier it was also null. It will be again updated as null. Then you are saying second state line says start is equal to p. That means start will now point to p value. That means start will become 500. That means the new linked list will now have starting address equal to 500. That means either the linked list is empty or in general case, both the lines will serve the purpose. Now we are using the same concept to for how to write the function for the same in C language. Now single linked list implementation in C with functions. Now here we are applying the insertion at beginning concept. Here you will be passing the initialize the start variable as null. Start is initialized to null, and you are calling insert beginning function where you are passing what element to be inserted and the starting address of that linked list. What we are doing in this function initially when we, and 3 is being passed and start variable, and there is another start variable that will receive the starting address. There is another start variable that will receive the value as null. This start variable is local to this function insert beginning. This start was local to the main function. Now this start will receive null value. P is equal to create node. This function is being invoked. What this create node function does, here you will be passing the value 3 inside this. When you are calling create node function with 3 value, this will create a new house or a node inside using malloc function, and the starting address of that malloc or the chunk whatsoever is created will be returned back to the starting address will be returned back to the pointer p. Let us suppose starting address of that is say 1000. The 1000 address will be given to the p pointer variable, that p will have 1000 now. After that, p data is equal to n. P data is equal to n means p data will have a value 3. P next is equal to null, and return this p. So this 1000 address will be returned back to the calling function. That means this function will receive 1000 after creation of node. The node which comprises data portion as 3 and pointer to that next as null. After that, you are writing p next is equal to start. That means you are initializing this code is for insertion at the beginning. Once you insert it at the beginning, the start will be updated at as 1000, and this 1000 value will be returned back to the calling function, whereby the start will be updated to 1000 from here itself. This is called call by value. Here you are sending just the value of the start variable. Similarly, you will keep on adding when next node 4 is being added at the beginning. Let us suppose starting address of that node is 2000. start will be updated to 2000. And one more, and if node is being added, then at that moment start will be updated to the new pointer, that let it be 3000. So start will be updated to 3000. There is display function where you will pass in the starting address, that is 3000, for printing the entire linked list data element one by one. That means the output will be 4, 5, 4 and 3. The topic is single linked list implementation in C using the concept of double pointer. Now, before starting with the linked list implementation, let us discuss some basic core concepts about the double pointer or the pointer concept call by reference. We have taken one example here, int I is equal to 3. That means we have taken some I variable whose value is equal to 3. Then in the function call, I have just sent I is equal to fun of 3. This value is being transferred, and this value is being passed to the function call like this function int j, that there is a local variable j for the function fun, which will receive this value 3. After that, you are updating the value of j. J will become 10 plus 3, that is equal to 30. And we are returning j. Returning j means we are returning the value 13 back to the calling function. This j means 13 value. I will receive the value 13 and the I will be updated. This is called, the concept is called call by value, because you are sending the value of I. Now again, if I want to make changes, this concept is applicable when, because function can return single value and there is a variable which has to be updated. It is also single one. Now the concept lies if I want to update the values of two variables using function fun. That means I want to make I as 13 and j as 15 using this function, single function fun. So it is not possible to make both the variable values updated. Reason being, in this case, what will be happening in this case? A function can return either of the one value. Like in this example, we have made the function to return I value. Like when you are passing the function by value here, this 3 and 5 is being passed, and on the receiving end, this 3 value is being received by x variable, and y variable receives the value 5. Now this 3 and 5 is being received. After that, you are updating x is equal to x plus 10, that x will become 13, y will become 15. Now you can either return x or you can return y, because function can exactly return one value. Let us suppose if I have return x, so that 13 value will be returned back to the calling function. That means I will be replaced as 13. When you are printing the value of I, this will print the value 13, and when you are printing j, this will still remain 5. That means we cannot make the function to return more than one value. That means only updation of I has occurred, j has remained the same one. How to solve this problem? You can take the help of call by address. Rather than sending the value of the I and j, we can send the address of I and j. That means if I variable is initially in the main, it is equal to 3. It has got some starting address, say 1000, and there is some j variable whose value is 5. Let us suppose its starting address is 5100. So rather than sending the value, we are sending the address of this I. 1000 and 5100 is passed to the calling function. Because we are here sending the address portion, that is 1500, this will be received in the pointer variable on the other side. The pointer p variable will receive 1000, and that is local to function fun, and pointer q variable will receive 5100. Now what will happen in this case, that value at p is equal to value at p plus 10. That means value at 1000 is equal to value at 1000 plus 10. That value will be equal to, that means value at 1000. That means through this function fun, we are directly attacking this location of the memory, this very memory location. That means it will become equal to 13 here, and value at 5100 is equal to value at 5100 plus 10, that is of q syntax. That means directly we are updating this 5100 value by call by reference. That means even after sitting there in the main function using the concept of address, we can directly attack the original memory location which are there in the main function to update the values of I and j. Final value of I will be equal to 13 and that of j will be equal to